Howdy folks, this is Novice Gamer, bringing you back to Zedvets Legacy my DU server. I am on my way out searching for an asteroid to mine. So I have this thing called a Deep Space Asteroid Tracker DSAT that you can buy from the market. All you gotta do is go to the market, purchase your one, put it on your ship. So let me go to, I'm going to hit insert twice, once, twice, and it's going to let me look around inside my cockpit, right? So this DSAT's right here, but I can't access it. I'm hitting F because my windows are in the way, my wall's in the way, but I took a window out here. So where I'm going is, I first came out to this first coordinate, scanned, gave me the second coordinate, went to it, scanned, gave me the third coordinate, went to it, now I'm at the fourth coordinate. Or I'm headed toward the fourth coordinate. Once I get to the fourth coordinate, I'll get the actual asteroid information. We'll find out what kind of rarity is. Is it basic? Is it epic? Is it somewhere in between? And I'm 1.35 SU away from the target right now, about 58 seconds away. So what I did to get into kind of the first person view was hit my insert key. Now I'm in Arch HUD. I don't know how this works for other HUDs. So back here again. So what we're going to do is I've got the autopilot taking me here. Once I get within 10 kilometers of it, I can scan for it. So let's go ahead and go into it. What I did is I picked this asteroid. It gave me the coordinates of the first spot in space. Went to that, scanned, gave me the second, gave me the third. On the way to the fourth, we're 0.9 SU away, about a minute and 4 seconds. So bear with me, we'll get there. But my brake distance is 0.5 SU, so the brakes should be coming on here fairly soon. And we'll start slowing down. There we go, brakes are on. We're slowing down, and as soon as we get within, this is our last coordinate. I didn't want to have to take you guys through all four of these and then to the asteroid, so we'll just go through the last one and then to the asteroid. And these are about 1 to 3 SU apart. It's about 3 or 4 SU, and then this last one's a 1 or 2 typically. And then the asteroid should be within maybe an SU or so of here, even though you can't see it on the radar, which makes no sense, but anyway. So we're 30 kilometers, 29, 28, 27. This actually gives you a better distance from the real target. When we get within 10 kilometers, according to this distance, not necessarily my HUD distance, we'll be able to scan, and we'll get our last coordinate. And so in a second here, there we go, scanning. I push the button as soon as I highlighted. Still moving a little bit, slowing down rapidly, and we're almost at a stop, and we're now stopped. Okay, we stopped 4.82 kilometers from this coordinate. This says 4.8, but close enough. All right, so it's going to give us our last coordinate, and this will change after we get done scanning. Okay, so we're 0.62 SU away from it now. So I'm going to go ahead and set the destination, copy the coordinates. I'm going to hit escape to get out of my DSAT, and then I'm going to hit insert again to get back into normal mode. And I'm going to go ahead and punch that last coordinate into my autopilot, and I'm going to let it take me to it. It's only 0.6 SU away. It should be a pretty quick trip. Let's see here. Come on. It's actually easier if you point to it first before you tell the autopilot to go there. It gets kind of wonky. All right. So travel time's not very far. It's saying 6 seconds. Actually, it keeps going up, so who knows? I don't know. We're not going to let the ship get going very fast. We want to be able to slow down and stop. Even though we're not loaded heavy at all, we're actually pretty light. So if you've got voxel on the top, see I have brakes up there, so I couldn't put my DSAT on top and just stick it down through the roof. You can just look at it that way too. I had to actually, I'm going to hit insert twice. I had to actually pull this window out to be able to access it. See? Hit insert again. And we'll find out what kind of asteroid this is when we get close enough to it. Actually, let's go to the DSAT and let's see what it tells us. See, it says unknown rarity right now. When we get close enough, it should tell us. I'm going to go ahead and we'll come back and look. Escape. And you have a certain amount of time when you get here before it actually transmits the coordinates to other players in the game. So I used to keep a DSAT back at my base, and I would just keep VR on my ship. I would VR back to the DSAT, check where the coordinates were, and then just go there. All right, so let's see here. We're getting there. Slowing down. Getting pretty close. 7 kilometers. 6 kilometers. And it's going to break us probably about 5 kilometers away, roughly. Autopilot arrived. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick and see what we've got here. Doesn't say yet. All right, let's go land on it. We go ahead and move forward here. There is no, well, there's very little gravity on an asteroid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the bottom of the ship to face it. And we're just going to move in nice and slow. At the speed we're going now, I can hit X 3 times and I'll see that I'm going to actually intersect the asteroid versus bypassing it or something. Alright, so going to hit G because I want to land, so my gear extends. And we're moving in slowly but surely here. I know, don't call me Shirley. So we're moving. When we get close enough to the asteroid, it'll tell us what kind of rarity it is. And we'll be able to understand what we're dealing with here. This one's pretty close, so I'm guessing this one might be a basic, which means it's going to have crap for ore. Stuff I could mine literally on the tiles that I have my base on. So not worth my time, but I figured I'd come out and check it out and see, because this one's close. This one was only 20-some SU away from Alias, so it was pretty easy. So I'm going to slow down before I get too close to the asteroid, but I want to wait. I'm still 1.5 kilometers. Now, is that from the center or is that from the outside? I don't know. So I'm going to slow down a little bit. A little too much, but that'll work. I can hit C to go down faster. There we go. And let's see here. Am I connected to my... Yeah, I'm connected to this container. And it is my linked container. Got to make sure that before you get out or you'll have to come back. Also, I have my res node on, but I'm going to check it before I get out just to make sure that some startup glitch hasn't taken it off. I've seen server restarts mess with res nodes before, or resurrection nodes before, so I'm just going to go ahead and let this thing slow down a little bit more. There we go. We're getting close now. About to land. All right. So it's going to bounce me a little bit. Let's hit C and go down. And I keep hitting it. All right, I'm going to get out of the pilot seat. All right, nothing's firing on here, so it's all good. So I'm going to hit M. Check my res nodes. My Skyfall is on. It's 18 meters from me, right up there. And let's look and see. Let's go back to our DSAT here. what do we have? We have a basic asteroid. So that's what I thought it would be. Nothing special at all. All right, so this is going to have very basic. It'll have some tier 1, tier 2 ore, maybe a little bit of tier 3, but that's about it. So let's look and see what we've got here. We've got some petalite. I'll take that. And natron. Natron's tier 2 and I need some. That works out for me. All right. So we're moving. So if I take off too fast, I can actually leave the surface of the asteroid, or if I hit X and turn my jump jets on, I can actually move up or move down. We'll turn X back off so that I'm walking. So let's go this way and see if the natron gets further or closer. Kind of turn it right angles to where we were going. A little bit closer. All right, let's hit 2. Let's turn on the light. Let's hit shift and scroll our, we're already out all the way. All right. Control, I'm sorry. That's what I needed, not shift. Control and mouse wheel to make my dig hole as big as I can get it. All right, so we're moving down towards the natron. We're kind of even with it now, so we're gonna, if you look at my light on the right here, it's got a scale, so that's where I'm level at 0 degrees, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and go this direction. I don't have a north, south, east, and west like I do on a planet, so I just gotta pick a direction and reverse it if it's wrong. Okay, natron, so I'm not going right, so I'm gonna try to go at right angles to where I'm going now, roughly. And let's see if I'm going towards it or away from it. Should be one or the other with what I'm doing now. Okay, I'm going a little towards it. That works. It may be like a half right, half left away from me here. We'll have to look and see. Anybody that's been in the Army knows those steps. The U.S. Army, that is. All right, let's keep going. All right, so we're close enough now. We can go ahead and find our natron using our other scanner here. Come on. Oh, there it is. It's right above me. All right, let's go up to it. So I could turn on my jetpack and just jet up to this if I wanted to. I'm gonna hit 8, make sure I'm still looking at it. I am. Back to 2. There we go. So there's my natron. I definitely needed some natron. I'm down to about 30 some odd kiloliters. So we'll grab some more. I was gonna have to go to Mattis to get this, but I guess I may not have to now if I can get enough here. So even the basic asteroids, if you're needing some ores for your factory, can be useful sometimes. This one has a couple. It has petalite. It has natron that I need. I may go ahead and get some tier 1s while I'm here too if I run across them, but I'm not really going to go seeking them out, so to speak, because I can get those on Alioth. On my megas, I can just go down and farm however many hundreds of kiloliters at a time I want. And if I run out of megas, I can go scan for more. So it only took me about an hour or 2 of scanning to find megas for all 4 of the tier 1s. So not too worried about being able to find it. All right, so that's got that one. Let's go ahead and put our scanner back on. We need to move enough to make it register. All right, so I want the petalite or I want the natron. Let's see if I can get one of them to budge. Okay, so let's go this way because natron is closer this way. We'll go to 0 degrees-ish. So I'm going roughly to level. Now I could put my jetpack on instead of walking. The gravity here pulls you down towards the center of the asteroid, and it's very light gravity. I can jump pretty high. There we go. Box height, hematite. Oops. I'm getting closer to the petalite. Should I keep going that way? Yeah, let's do that. I need that more than I need the natron, actually. Petalite is a good tier 3 to have. Debating about... Well, I need to set my factory up, but as soon as I get my factory set up, then I'm going to try to get enough tier 3s to make a bunch of warp cells. And when I say a bunch, I mean like a couple thousand at least. And then I'm going to start warping around because I hate this travel thing. Although Commander Taco's looking into the ability to make us go faster than he already upped it to the max of 50k. He's looking to see if we can up it to 100 or 150k. It'll take a whole lot of fuel to get up to that speed, but my gosh, your transit time would be extremely short. That's when you could put your rare military space XL engines on that you pull off those large wrecks and go to town. I mean, that would be awesome. Now I've got some natron coming close too. So let's just keep going this way. I do have my sound turned down because otherwise it gets a little bit loud. And I know I have a pretty decent mic, but it's not top of the line, so I prefer to keep the sound down so that y'all can hear my voice. Alright, so we're getting closer to natron and closer to petalite. So natron is tier 2, petalite's tier 3, or petalite is one of the ones you need to make warp cells, by the way. So you need petalite, pyrite, and I can't remember. Is it garnerite or... Alright, I'll have to think about it. I'm not sure. But you pretty much need tier 3 ores. Not big quantities of some of them, but some of them you need quite a bit. So I keep angling up for some reason. I don't know why I keep doing that. Alright, oh, I'm getting further away from the natron. Alright, so let's get close as we can get, and then let's go sideways here. Maybe up or down too, you just never know. Oh, it must be up or down. Let's try up first. It's easier to go up than it is to go down. Although in an asteroid, both are easy if you turn your jetpack on. Alright, 7. Alright, so I don't understand why we don't appear to be getting any closer. That's weird. So if I go this way, I'm not getting closer. And if I go this way, I'm not getting closer. And if I go this way, I don't appear to be getting closer. But if I go this way, I also don't appear to be getting closer. We're going to reset. Just going to go down to here. Okay, so it's definitely this way. Alright, so we got movement, so we know which way to go now. So we're going to go up. Alright, so let's see if... The trouble is there's like 3 ores close to me, and I think I'm going to get stuck picking up all of this ore. We'll have to see. If it's there and it's in the way, I'm just going to grab it. Sometimes on these asteroids you'll have pockets of ore that are tied up with 3 different or 4 different kinds of ore in some cases. Alright. Alright, there's the natron, so I'm happy about that. Let's go ahead and try to grab that. So I'm not gonna have you guys sit here and watch me mine this out. I'd like to see you, you know, I'd like for you to see me to get to the tier 4, but not gonna sit here and pass up this, or tier 3. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and pass up this tier 2 that I need to take the time to do that. So I think you guys get the picture. So this has been, how to go out and find an asteroid and then mine an asteroid. It's not that hard. I'm going to turn my jetpack off, hitting the X button, or on, I mean. So then space bar's up, C is down, and then you use your normal WSAD keys to do whatever you need to do for movements and stuff. So you can spin, you can, with the Q and the E, you can go left and right with the A and the D, and the W and the S will move you around. The left control will brake you or stop you, I mean. And whenever you're mining this stuff, it's a little easier sometimes. The problem is when you're actually scanning, it's actually easier to turn the jetpack off, because then you have an orientation with your feet being down towards the center of the asteroid, because that's where the little bit of gravity pulls you. Otherwise, you're like, am I going up, down, sideways, left, right, what? Yeah, you just lose track. So when I start scanning with the jetpack on, it sometimes gets annoying. But sometimes I do it anyway. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes I have to turn it off and go to town and do it the old-fashioned way with gravity under my feet. A little bit of gravity anyway. So, all right. So this has been a short one. Just showing you guys how to get out here and get to the asteroids. After an asteroid has been found by someone else, if you go to your DSAT, it'll give you a list of those asteroids that have been found over on the right side. And for example, if you were to go by a DSAT right now, well, not right now, about an hour and a half or two from now, let's see here, what's it say? 107 minutes from now. It says broadcast at 107 minutes. So almost 2 hours. 120 minutes would be 2 hours. So just under 2 hours, this thing's going to broadcast. If you went and bought a DSAT, you could actually find the coordinates to this, come out here and get some ore. And is there still going to be ore on it? Yeah. Is there going to be any pirates out here on Zedvets Legacy server right now to intercept you? Probably not. I'm not going to say with a guarantee that there won't be, because Kahuta could have started making ammo for his ships and be ready to arg on somebody. You never know, or somebody else. So Robo Chicken or somebody could be ready to waylay somebody. You never know. But anyway, we don't have really anybody right now at this time who's pirating, so it's probably fairly safe at this point to come out here. I do it with my ship, and if I ever get caught, I'm going to lose it, and I'll be sad, but I feel like right now it's not that high of a risk. So if you want to get on the server, follow the instructions in the down below here. You have to get on there. We're kind of a whitelisted server, so to speak. You have to get on Discord and publish your user ID after you create it in the back office. So you kind of got to follow the instructions there and go in and be able to set it up. So just go to the Discord. It gives you all the instructions. There's a frequently asked questions section. Read that. Tells you what all you got to do. And if all else fails, go into the general chat in the Discord and ask some questions, and somebody will get with you and answer your questions. Whether it's one of the players or one of us getting on there, we'll hook you up. So anyway, this has been asteroid locating and mining. So I hope you guys have fun, and we'll catch you later.